In the heart of fog-drenched London, 1891, Dr. Jonathan Whitmore and his wife Eleanor were admired as saviors of the forgotten. Their sprawling mansion on the edge of Whitechapel had been turned into an orphanage, a place where the city's unwanted children supposedly found warmth, food, and family. The newspapers called it the Whitmore Miracle. Politicians praised it as a symbol of hope during grim industrial times. No one questioned why the windows of the orphanage were always shuttered, or why no laughter ever echoed from its yard. Inside, the air was heavy with disinfectant and fear. The children were pale, silent, and obedient, always watching, never smiling. Dr. Whitmore, a man of calm intellect and cold eyes, claimed he was developing a new form of medicine to make the weak strong again. But the medicine burned. Those who resisted disappeared. Eleanor, graceful and kind on the surface, would brush the girl's hair and hum lullabies, while her husband took another child downstairs for treatment. Beneath the orphanage, in the stone cellars, the true purpose of the Whitmore's charity took shape. Long tables lined with surgical tools, bottles filled with cloudy fluids, jars that contained what was once human, tiny hands, eyes that still seemed to watch, and organs labeled with careful handwriting. Dr. Whitmore's obsession had twisted into madness. He believed he could purify the human soul through anatomy, remove sin by cutting it out of the flesh. Eleanor helped him, convincing herself it was for God's work. The neighbors began to notice the smell, thick, sweet, and wrong. They said it came from the drains. When the constable finally entered, after a child escaped and collapsed in the street, the basement door was sealed shut from the inside. It took 3 men to break it open. What they found beneath would haunt London forever. Dozens of child-sized coffins, surgical sketches covering the walls, and Dr. Whitmore's diary. Dr. Whitmore's diary, written in blood-stained ink. His final entry read, "Perfection is near. The heart must be opened for the soul to be free." Eleanor was found sitting by the parlor fire, humming the same lullaby, her dress soaked in formaldehyde. When they asked her where her husband was, she smiled faintly and pointed upward. They found him hanging from the rafters, a scalpel in his pocket, and a child's locket in his hand. The Whitmore Orphanage was condemned and locked by the Crown. But locals say when the fog returns to Whitechapel, the windows of the orphanage glow faintly, and if you listen closely, you can still hear Eleanor's lullaby drifting through the mist, followed by the faint sound of children crying beneath the floor.